Hello there, favorite students. This is Mr. Lerma. On today's project, we're gonna do a simple project, but we'll give you a optical three-dimensional effect. So I'm gonna use a pencil this time, just to outline my design, to help me guide. I'm not gonna press really hard, just really lightly, but I'm gonna take my paper, make a cross, and your paper has to be a square, or just make a little simple square in your project. And I'm just gonna make a diamond right in the middle. Again, I'm not using a ruler. You can if you like, to give you that better, nice, clean effect. I just prefer to do pencil, or I'm freehand, so you can actually see my design. All right, so from this point, what I'm gonna do is just pretty much follow the line. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just make lines, and everything's gonna start from this point. So I'm just gonna take it nice and slow, make lines, and I prefer to just space them out as best as possible, and then from there I begin to fill in between the lines. Just to give that nice effect. And we're almost ending the end of the school year, so I'm gonna try to do a few more lessons, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so I done that. I'm gonna just kind of go the opposite and then fill in the lines as best as possible. I'm seeing some students that are actually just rushing with the projects, making some quick lines. You gotta take your time on your projects. It's not a race, so keep that in mind. All right, so at this point, I'm gonna make that line again, just to make sure it's nice and clean. I'm gonna turn it, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna just pretty much follow that line, and I'm gonna continue doing the same thing. I'm just gonna make lines from that corner point here, and I begin to fill in between the lines as much as possible. And everything starts and ends on this point, and the goal again is to make the lines without touching the other line. And now I'm going the opposite way to make it easier for me. Not bad. Doing pretty good. And again, we try to make an effort so the lines do not touch. And right now the design doesn't kind of give you the effect because it's not finished. We're just pretty starting. All right, so I'm gonna rotate it again, and I'm gonna do this side now. And again, everything starts from this point. I'm gonna make the line again. And the pencil lines are just to kind of give you a guide, nothing more. Again, make the lines, spread them out, and I do this just to kind of give me a guide to where I'm gonna make the lines. So I'm gonna go the opposite way now. It makes it easier for me to just kind of make sure that I follow those lines, and I make a line right in the middle. It makes it a lot easier. Simple design. Again, what are we doing? We're building motor skill development, line control, line design, line direction. Gives us motor skill development. That's what we are mainly doing. And again, a lot of these projects are for any grade level. I want to make sure that every student has the opportunity to work on the project. All right, so I'm gonna do the opposite way. The last one, same process. And again, the same thing. Make my lines. Alright, same thing. I'm going to go the opposite way, right in between the lines, just to make sure I cover that. Move that. Alright, keep going. Doing pretty good. And all I'm doing now, just filling in between the lines. Alright, so now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to make this line right in the middle, make sure that I'm following it correctly as best as I can. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but make an effort to make your lines nice and straight. Alright, so we made the lines and we started from this point, the opposite, and then you can see that you have that nice dark area on all four corners. So then now I'm going to go the opposite way. So then pretty much I'm going to go from this point. So now I'm going to go this way. And we're doing the same process and we're just repeating the same thing. And if you notice, I am doing the same line over and over again. But this time, instead of starting on this point, I'm starting on the opposite side, because that's what's going to give it that illusion effect. If it was done with a ruler, I'm sure it'll look more professional, cleaner. But I want to make sure that I give you the intent or the idea of the project. If I use a ruler, I feel like I'm going to block the video and you won't get to see the actual effect. So now I'm just kind of filling in between the lines, nice and slow. If they touch, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Alright. Now I'm going to do this one this way, right? I'm going to follow this point, so now I'm going to do this one. I'm doing the opposite of this one. So again, same process. Not bad. Doing good. Then now I'm just again filling in the lines, give that nice perspective. I'm still seeing students having a hard time where I'm not uploading the projects. You know, they press the button that they uploaded something, but nothing is on my side. So keep that in mind. Okay, so I got from this point to this point, so now I'm going to turn it around. And then I'm going to do the opposite of this one. So we do the same thing. And what I'm doing again, just spacing it out, making the lines in between. And this time I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to make sure that my lines are right in the middle. Alright, here we go. Not bad. I like it. Alright, so I'm going to do the last one. Again, same process. I'm going to do the opposite of this one. Same thing. I'm going to make the lines. And if you notice, this is just a very simple design, nothing fancy. All this is just the direction of the line, balancing the lines so they don't touch. And this is just simple exercise to build hand and eye coordination, motor skill development. Filling between the lines. Okay, so there's your project. Not bad, I like it. It looks a little bit better than I expected. I'm just gonna clean up the lines a little bit. Make sure that everything looks right. Turn it around, make that line. So there you have it, a real simple line design project. And what's missing, what do I always say this, you gotta put your signature right. You gotta know who it belongs to. So make sure you send your project. So there's your project. I hope you like it. Real simple. It shouldn't take you very long, and there should be no excuses for providing me or uploading a decent project. Have a good day.